live stream one of these days from work. I'm doing an inspection on a 2018 Chevy Cruze right now. I had to pull the front bumper down to get to the headlight assembly. The headlight was out in it. So, I'll go open my other box real quick. I want to get some gloves out of there. Well, that was bad. Just pulled the Tiguan in, the Tiguan that just went by with the rattling engine, and before the tech could even make it to his stall, the engine locked up. Oh, wow. Well, looks like it's getting a new engine. It didn't make it from the parking lot back there to the technician's stall over there, and freaking locked up. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Anyhow, you gotta love it. Quality, man, quality. Got 8 in the rear, 7s in the front. Let me get my computer pulled up so I can start updating this stuff real quick. I've been back at the shop. Been here. What are the common symptoms of the Explorer's failing the front axle disconnect actuator? I would suggest, if you want that information right this second, all of it, I've got like 6 videos, 7 videos, all about the front axle disconnect actuator. A live stream is probably not going to answer all your questions, like all the videos that I put out about programming and codes and the different revisions and how you install them, talking you through the process of doing it, explaining the programming issues that you may run into and how to bypass it. I could not possibly do all that on a live stream. I've got a lot of videos on this, man. These guys that are on here right now all know I've covered this extensively. Great to see me back at the shop. I appreciate that. But again, like, I know you say you've been going for a while, but I've been back for a while now. What are the common symptoms of the Explorer's failing? Leak around the, I'll give you some basics. A leak around the O-ring where the FATA goes into the oil pan, the front axle disconnect actuator, and then the clutch actuation codes. That's the main things. I've got too many videos on that, so I would suggest you go watch those videos, type in Ford Boss Me, and then 2020 Ford Explorer, or front axle disconnect actuator, FADA, next to my name, and all the videos will pop up. Can you explain what is transferred over when a warranty engine replacement happens, please? Reman engine? I mean, warranty is warranty. If it's under manufacturer warranty, bumper to bumper, you know, you get 5 years, 60,000 miles. Engine replacement is covered, and anything that's damaged is covered. But typically, you only get from the date of replacement. Your warranty is your warranty period. So if your engine is replaced at like 40,000 miles, and you think that you think that you're going to get an extra 2 or 3 years out of the warranty, you're not. It's only good until that 60,000 miles, and that's it. A lot of times, if it's right at the end of the warranty, they may honor a 2-year period, but that's it. Typically, when you buy the part yourself, it's only a 2-year warranty period at a dealership. If an engine's replaced within the bumper-to-bumper warranty or powertrain warranty, you only get that part of the warranty. It's not like they're giving you extra time. It just doesn't work that way. If you hit 60,000 miles a month later and it was covered the month prior, and then the engine goes out 4 months later, not covered. If you pay for the engine out of warranty, most dealers will give you 2 to 3 warranty on the engine. That's it. 137,000 miles on a RAV4 thermostat, absolutely no issues, but should I go ahead and have it changed? If you've been changing the coolant like on a decent interval, I wouldn't worry about that. If it's not malfunctioning, don't mess with it. What is transferred over with an engine replacement? I see what you mean. Give me a second. I still got work to do while I'm answering questions. This is just kind of like a little hangout session, and that's it. What is transferred over? All of the external components, including the water pump, everything, it's all transferred over. Unless it comes with a water pump, which typically they don't, every part that's on the outside of that engine gets transferred typically from the old engine to the new engine, unless there's catastrophic failure. If there's catastrophic failure on the old engine and there's metal debris and stuff like that, or there was like coolant sludge in the system, none of that stuff actually gets transferred over for those components that were affected. But like an oil air separator housing, that would get switched over. Oil cooler assembly, that would get switched over sometimes. Sometimes they come on it, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you'll have to put like all the pulleys and the anything external that that's not a hard component of the engine, typically will get transferred over. Everything external, every little piece external, unless it's only one-time use, will go from the old engine to the new engine. Thermostat housings, all they do is replace the gasket. You might get a new thermostat if you're lucky, but they don't have to. If it's a functioning thermostat, when the vehicle comes in, they don't have to replace it. Water pump, all you get is new gaskets. You get the same water pump unless it's leaking. Sometimes even timing components. If it's a long block but there's no timing components, or not a long block, like if it's a short block build, if the timing components for the previous engine, like the belt, the tensioner, and everything, have fairly low miles on it, unless you tell them I'll pay the extra money to have that stuff replaced, a lot of times they reuse it because it's still good. It would behoove you to actually foot the money, because they're going to be in there anyway. They may say, hey, just pay for the parts. We're not going to charge you any extra labor because we already have the engine apart. I'll go ahead and throw all new timing components and stuff while I'm in there, at no cost to you, because I have everything apart anyway. There was an oil consumption 2020 F-150, so I should change plugs at 100K. It comes with new plugs. That engine had new plugs in it when it came, more than likely. And if it didn't, I don't think they would have reused the old plugs. They would have put new plugs in it. They would have reused the ignition coils. Intake manifold would have probably been reused because it wasn't catastrophic failure. Anything external in front of the engine would have been reused as well. Sorry, I'm doing computer work while we're talking. Hey, there's 21 of you on here. Can I get some more thumbs up on this video? Helps the brother out. Hey, no problem. The other thing that gets transferred over is the exhaust manifolds will get transferred over, but they'll throw new studs in it, new nuts, and new exhaust manifold gaskets for the manifold. They'll throw new downstream studs. No, they won't. Actually, they don't do that all the time. They'll throw new nuts on, probably downstream. That's pretty much it. Good morning, Sam. Hopefully, they give you a really good engine. That's why my last one that I did was for a friend of mine, and I made sure that because they were on national backorder and they were not available with no ETA, I ended up snagging him up a propane 5.0 liter. All of the gas stuff bolts right up to it. The only difference between the propane 5.0 and the gas 5.0 is the propane one has hardened valve seats, like better springs, better valves in it, something like that. It's a better cylinder head. Can take more abuse. So I actually hooked my buddy up before that. That was the last engine I did, actually. Feeling good today, man. I'm feeling lean today. You know what I noticed on my eating schedule? If I don't eat first thing in the morning, I feel pretty good. And if I don't eat past 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, I feel pretty good. If I keep my window between like 10 o'clock and 3, 4 o'clock, and I only eat twice, like a really big salad, and then like a ton of protein in one sitting, I eat the salad all in one sitting, and I eat the protein all in one sitting, and I make sure there are a few hours in between, like apart, and then I don't eat for the rest of the day, just water and coffee. That makes me feel extremely good. And then before bed, when it's time to do the dirty, you don't feel like a freaking slobby mess, like you're all tired and stuff like that. You're freaking in it to win it. Same thing at work. You get up, you're not sluggish and stuff like that. Have your coffee in the morning, get to work. I'm getting there. The other day was it was a little emotional for me. The other day, when I got on the scale, I'd not seen that I've been that low. I haven't weighed that low in weight in years. And when I got on the scale and I was standing there and I actually stepped up on the scale and I had like a sigh because I was scared to look down, but I felt really light while I was doing it. I got on there and I looked down and I was like, no. I stepped off. I let it reset, and then I stepped back on, and I almost started to cry. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I haven't been this weight in a long time. It was emotional. Good morning, Leroy. The headlight bulb is out, so headlight bulb only. What are my details on my headlight bulb, though? It's an H11. I gotta check the brakes. Does that say? Does that say kerosene cucumbers? Oh my God, that's hilarious. Love the name. I can't wait to get rid of the fat that's on my chest and the fat that's left on the bottom of my belly. I can't wait for that. It used to be out here and it used to be like really, but it's getting smaller and I'm getting more muscular underneath. But it's so like I'm so insecure about it. Oh, these brake pads are really thick. These are all brand new. Well, this car is going to have a clean bill of health. Everything looks good on this car. I'm going to suggest an oil change, headlight replacement. I already got the bumper pulled down and the headlight out. Let me check the wiper blades real quick. I think I'm out of the pimp juice. I gotta put some more wiper juice in it. Good thing is I got it on the wall. The wiper jet on this side is no good. Oh, what the heck? Please tell me somebody didn't take my freaking... Oh, come on, man. There we go. No, it's just mirrored. It's the mirrored effect. That's all. A lot of people don't realize that the mirrored effect does this. When it comes to brake fluid flushing, just be careful, okay? I wouldn't, the old school way of, pumping it 10 times and stuff, you don't need to do that. If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna have somebody pump the brakes in head, tell them to push it and hold it once. Crack the bleeder, let it drain, close it. Let up, push it, hold it once. Crack the bleeder, let it drain. This pumping back and forth stuff, all that does is just take an air pocket and move it back and forth. It doesn't do anything else. One push, crack the bleeder, let it bleed, tighten it up. Do that a few times, check your fluid level. If you're gonna do it by yourself, put a suction tube on it, make sure your fluid level's full. Turn your device on to start sucking. Crack the bleeder, let it pull for a while. Tighten it up, go check your fluid level. Go to the next one, go to the next one, go to the next one. Remember, back left, no, back right, passenger left, front right. No, I said it wrong again. Passenger rear, driver rear, passenger front, driver front, like a Z. Starting with the back corner, going across, coming up, going across. Is Ford's 2.3 liter EcoBoost engine a good engine? I mean, it is, but there's so many variations of the 2.3 liter, or there's so many years that it was out, that I need more specificity on what you're talking about. I saw exactly where that went to. Damn it. It's down there on the cross support for the radiator. I gotta lift it up to get it. '19 engine, yeah, it should be. Well, what is it in? What's the 2019 engine in? Give me some more. Give me some more information. Whether monkey, I don't know that question. That would be something specific to somebody that has that information in front of them. Most people are not going to know that answer. You're going to have to actually call up the dealership and get the specifics behind it, or go on some forum where somebody's already dug into that. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad engine at all. The Ford Ranger is a great platform. Just be aware that the Mustang, the 2.3 liter for years had the coolant intrusion issue. There was no fix for it. There was no like engine replacement or long block or short block replacement. It was pull the cylinder head off, put a new gasket and stuff on, put the cylinder head back on. So for the most part, they're pretty reliable, but they did have issues from time to time. Good luck to you, Jess. Let me see if I can see down. See if I can reach down in there and push that thing out. Stop it. These just basically unsnap from, it's got a little collar that you open up and then this snaps out of it. And it is plugged up. I'm going to see if I can back flush it. See if I can back flush it. Probably not going to be able to. About your Summit 4.6 intake. Did I have to do anything with the water port? No, I covered all that in that video that I did on that. I covered all that. I said I literally didn't have to modify anything. I was able to just set the intake right down, put the adaptation for the water outlet and stuff up in the corner, the little fitting and stuff. All that is literally in that video. No, I didn't have to modify anything. It literally just went together, just like a factory one did, no issues at all. And that Summit racing intake is the exact same one as the Ford racing intake. You pay two to 2.5 times the money for the Ford one with the Ford stamping versus the Summit, which is the exact same one for $200. Oh, that's nice. That might have done the trick right there. See if that fixed it. Put the hood down and try again. It's definitely spraying perfectly fine right now. That's what I was after right there. What's up, Ryan? Cherry? I've been back to work. I've been back to work now for a few months. Change the oil, Pennzoil Platinum Ultra, and Purolator Boss from Advance. They don't sell Purolator anymore. Get an OE filter then. If you get an option to put an OE filter on it, do that. Get the original equipment one. So nice to have a lift in the car. Me too. I want to get a set of the Max Jacks for mine, or I was even thinking about one of the freaking Vevor ones that are only like $1,200 for like 7,000 pounds. Well, let me spray it again with the hood down. Well, it worked out as it should. It works fine. It was just a little piece of debris in there that was clogging it up. Windshield condition's good, carpet's good, emergency brake is good, horn operation's good. Did it? Let me check the horn. Horn works. Fuel tank is good. Cabin air is good. Battery terminals look good. Check battery storage capacity. Okay. Let me go run the tester on it real quick. I've got my own. This is the Top Gun BT300 battery tester. And the battery tested good. It's a it's a actual GM battery. It's got the AGM one from General Motors. It said that it was a good battery, 86% health. At 730 cold cranking amps, it tested at 677, so it's still good. So it's required with every vehicle that we pull in the shop, it must get a battery test, especially during the wintertime. The service manager made it very clear. Every vehicle gets tested regardless, and we're not charging the customers for it. We just do it. Just because we don't want the liability of something leaving here, and then I'm like, oh, how come you didn't test it when it was there during the inspection? So now it's just an automatic thing. We don't chance it, and then we staple it to the ticket so it can't be lost. Flat rate or hourly? This place is flat rate with a guarantee. Typically, most of the techs here turn 40 to 50 hours, no problem. Me and my department, I don't get access to a lot of warranty work, so I don't get that labor claim, that new law, that time and a half for warranty work. I have to my flat rate is just regular flat rate compared to theirs. They get actual time and a half for the jobs that they do under warranty. I typically turn between 50 and 60 hours a week. But lately things have been really slow for all the dealers. So you're kind of lucky if you get 40, 45 hours. You're lucky if you get that. And the sad thing is, I've got about 20 cars sitting up there on the back table that I got to get to for inspection. but I keep getting pulled off for extended warranty work, which is not regular warranty work. And I keep getting pulled off for vehicles that were supposed to go to wholesale that we ended up selling retail because a customer really wanted it. And now they're complaining about all these issues that are known. They were already known that these issues were there. We weren't going to sell it to the public, but somebody insisted that they wanted to buy it, and now they're coming back complaining about things that we told them about before they bought it. So I've been getting pulled off a lot of my main jobs, which I'm not booking enough hours to make myself happy. Turkey Day was great. I ate the same food as everybody else. I let my hair down, my fake hair, and I ate the same foods everybody else did, and I went right back to the program and still continued losing weight. Honk if you like Ford Techs. Ha! Top down BT tester as well. Different model, smaller, works great, yeah. About to stick my arm into a toilet. Have a great day, everyone. Whee! That doesn't sound good. I want to change the engine oil on this thing, so I'm going to recommend engine oil get changed. The oil smells like fuel because it's turbo and probably direct injection, if I remember correctly. Do you think it's trying to jump? I think it's worth trying to jump on the Ford, on with Ford as a mechanic. I haven't done it yet because I'm scared I can't make payments on flat rate. Dude, you'll make money. You'll definitely make money. But if you've been used to being hourly and not having to hump it, it's going to be a little different in the beginning. You're going to have to push. If you really want it, you'll get it. But if you're not like one of the guys that can look at a car and pretty much figure out like me, I get all kind of different cars in this department. Volkswagens, Fords, Chevys, Hondas, Nissans, Infinitis, BMWs, Mercedes, I have to be able to fix it all. Very rarely will I send one of these cars to another dealer. I saved the dealer that I work for a ton of money by being able to fix everything by myself. But I know I've been doing this for a long time. So that's why I wasn't scared to jump into the flat rate side of, like, basically I'm an independent guy but working at a dealership. So you can do it. You just have to be willing to grind it out. I got you, Chi-Town. Tread depth was 7s in the front, 8s in the rear. There was no spare tire. There's an air inflator. Tire pressures were at 34. Symmetrical wear pattern, no issue there. Brakes were at like 12 in the front, 10 in the rear. So I'm putting in for a headlight, a bulb replacement, a windshield washer nozzle cleaning, and an oil change. And there's a check engine light on. I forgot about that. I got to check that real quick. So let's check this check engine light. I forgot about that. It may have went off actually. I had to drive a few hours away one time when my roommate's car broke down, and it was the mass airflow sensor. These are known for that. Start running real rough, and they act like they don't want to tick up. They don't want to get up to speed. The mass airflow is no good. So this is the AutoFix D1 Lite. It's the off-brand company of Auto. This thing is absolutely amazing. It literally is barely bigger than the size of my hand. The battery doesn't last a long time, but I make sure that throughout the day I put it back on the charger here and there. This thing is the freaking bee's knees, man. The cat's pajamas. I love this thing. I've even programmed a few keys using the key code method, and it's worked perfectly fine. Again, it's the AutoFix OTOFIX D1 Lite. This thing is like literally, you can find it on sale for like sometimes down to even 200, 250 bucks. It's like a $300 scan tool, and like, watch this. Dropped it right in my pocket. Go pick my car up from the lot. Got my hands full. Got to take a battery jumper and stuff out there with me. Whatever. Change a battery out in the parking lot. Oh, I got my BMS reset right here in my pocket. No big deal. I love this thing. It's got the auto detect function. I just put it in auto detect mode. It finds the car for me and populates everything. It's Chevy. And it's got a really long distance away. The Bluetooth with the dongle, I can walk to the other side of the shop with this car sitting here and I can still be monitoring live data. That's because when you're looking at me, this is called the mirrored effect. You're not getting everything as where it's supposed to be. It basically reverses what you are seeing. So when you're in mirrored mode, you automatically have to think the opposite. Some phones you can turn that off. Some of them have a setting that fixes it. I just don't even care to change it. I just tell people I'm from Australia or something like that, or from the Middle East. I drive on the right side. See, hopefully it's just battery codes. Alright, it's currently scanning right now. Let me put some of my tools away that I don't really need out right now. I've been trying to stay really organized lately. I'll show you guys my work setup and my workstation here in a second, just so you can see how I work and what I have available to me. Howdy do. I'm about to show everybody my workstation setup, Jay. So if you haven't seen it yet, you're about to see it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Code wise. What's up? Intake airflow system performance. What did I say? What did I tell you guys before I even looked at this freaking thing? I've had several occasions where I've run into the same exact problem. Intake airflow performance. I didn't even have to look at the freaking code. I said I had a problem with like a mass airflow type issue where I had to go out, clean the mass airflow sensor, clean it off. It set a bunch of codes that was causing issues with getting up to speed and stuff like that. These little cars don't have a lot of problems, but when they do have problems, they're typically the same problems. And even though these are little shit boxes, they're actually kind of fun to drive. So I'm going to pull the mass airflow real quick and see if it's dirty. And you know what? I should pull the airbox apart and check the air filter as well. That would be a smart idea, Richie. How many of you would have sat there inside the car, taken all the screws out, bent over and stuff like that, and didn't know all you got to do is pull the boot off and pull the little, and this thing just pops right out of there, and then you can do it on top of your bench, and you don't have to stand bent over like a bozo. Take this apart real quick. Or maybe I should show you guys my workstation stuff real quick. Here, let me do that. If you guys haven't seen where I work or what, it's been a while. So here's the spillover toolbox. I got a bunch of tools and stuff in there that's just random tools and stuff that I've used over the years that I don't want to get rid of, that I have needed more than once. Here, my ASC certifications and stuff, my little work platform. I got a cooler down here that has all my refrigerated stuff. Toolbox. At the end of the night, I clean everything off the top of it so it looks spick and span. I got my coffee station here. I got a little coffee station. Got a couple fans. I got this big blower fan from Bauer, and then I got another big industrial fan in there. That's mine. That I actually commandeered 2 garbage cans, one on this side and one over there. I wanted 2 over here. And then roll cart. And then here is my chemical station, some power tools and stuff, and some bigger stuff that I don't want to get that I don't want to take home, that I end up needing here sometimes. Yeah. And then I have a spillover bay, well, not a spillover bay, but I have a what I call a cold prep bay, and then I got a lift. So I got it pretty made in the shade, man. I got a nice room back here. Nobody bothers me. The wash bay's right here. If I need water, it's right next to me. I mean, I got a little. I wish I had another lift here. They're working on that. They're working on a lift and possibly an apprentice for me. Yeah, anything that you just seen is mine. Would it be okay to add heat to your 2015 F-150? I mean, it would be, but I don't know why you would, though. Fuel in general, we're already in our winter blend fuel. You don't need to add more to it. I mean, if it's not negative 40 outside, I personally wouldn't do it if it was me. Which toolbox? What are you asking, Billy? Which one? Ew. Ew. Not terrible. It's got some food in here where the mice have been trying to do stuff in here that probably couldn't get through. Oh yeah. We go tap this out. The air filter itself looks really good, actually. It's not all that dirty. So I'm gonna pull mass airflow. And I think this is a 20 or a 25. And I think it's got to be a 25. And it's a 25. Good, because I had it sitting right here waiting for me. And now what we'll do is we'll get a piece of paper. Get a little sheet of paper right here. Put it down on the table. I need a wrap. Okay. Little wrap. The gray box with the folded top cover? Are you talking about this one over here? It's just a Husky one I got years ago from Home Depot. The top and bottom. It's a shallow one. It's not one of the very big long ones. It's not like a 30-some inch one like this one. The one that I have here, this is a $13,000 toolbox, this one. It's the Mac Maximizer. This one's actually custom made. It's not one of their standard ones in the catalog. Extra drawers were added to this one. Then the guy had buyer's remorse, and on the way back when they delivered it, He was claiming that there was some kind of smudge in the paint, and there wasn't. And he screwed Mac out of like $13,000 for this thing. And then they called me up and they said, well, we know you're looking for it. You're looking for one, same color, almost same everything. How about this? We'll give you 50% off on this thing, almost. And we settled on $6,500. I bought this $13,000 box for $6,500. The Husky box, it's pretty durable. I'm a very abusive guy in general, so I've beat it up over the years and I've messed up one or two of the drawers, but overall for a garage use or just general use in a shop, it's not getting moved from location to location to location. That box is fine. It's more than fine. They make side lockers for them now they make overhead hutches for them now. There's all kinds of accessories for those things now, and that's more than sufficient to work in any garage pretty much. And that only cost me, I think at the time, that setup was like $1,200 for the top and bottom. And because it had a dent in the side of it or in the back of it, they sold it to me for $750. So I got that set up for $750. Actually looks clean. Some garbage came off of it, but I don't think it came off of any of the critical areas that will cause any issues. I guess we'll just have to, probably been cold started too many times with a low battery. It doesn't really know what to do. So I think I'm going to install everything. It looks pretty clean. I'm going to put it back in the vehicle and I'm going to clear the codes and actually run the vehicle and see what happens. Do you buy any Harbor Freight tools or toolboxes? Yeah. I love Harbor Freight tools. I love the Icon tools. If I could go back, I would give this box up for a full Harbor Freight setup. There was a dude on YouTube the other day. He showed his Harbor Freight setup, his brand new series, Gen 2 series box. It's just as nice as this one. Maybe not as thick and it's beefy, but it's just as nice as this one. He got the end locker, the bottom, the top with a hutch, a light, everything. And then he added another bottom, another hutch, and another end locker. All of it was less than $4,000. So he has this big, massive toolbox that's like twice the size, if not 3 times the size of this one, with 3 freaking lockers. And he paid less than $4,000 for the Gen 2 series setup from Harbor Freight. And it's a gorgeous color. It was like all like this real nice stone gray or something like that. It was beautiful. Beautiful. They're really putting out a good product now, that Harbor Freight, with that Icon line. They're top of the line when it comes to it, and it's very, very durable. Now, is it as nice as some of the other tools? No, maybe not. But are you ever going to need anything as nice as the other tools? No, maybe not. Most likely not. Yep, same with me. Thick, strong, and beefy. Somebody stripped that one out before. I think we're going to spray those grommets with a little silicone spray. Give it a little lube. Sometimes you just gotta spit on it, that's all. It works.
Oh, Daddy, it's just like a club. Take it out and put it back in.
I know, I'm a mess. I know. I know. I'm a little happier than normal today. Why is that? Why do you guys think that is? Because your boy got some loving last night. Let's clear codes and run the vehicle. Quick erase. It motivates everything. Tell me why afterwards I feel like I want to make more money. I'm like, I want to make more money. Get more energy the next day. It makes making more money fun. Bruh, I'm not turning down no nookie for sleep. I'm taking the nookie and then I'll worry about the sleep. When you get married and you start getting older, when it happens, you need to take advantage of it when it happens. Because it may not happen again for a little while. Is there a way to tell if the garage is ripping you off? Yes, have a mechanic friend that you can ask questions to and he'll tell you if they're ripping you off. Other than think, well then, probably not getting ripped off. He said, wish it would pay too, but then it messes with my moral compass. Oh, you ain't lying. Damn, you ain't lying. I'm going to pull up all data real quick. Because I want to see, yeah, I ain't turning down that for sleep. Hell no. I'll stay up 2 days. It's asking me what transmission's in this car, and I don't really know the nomenclature, the number of the transmission. Is it the M2A? Is it the M2D? Is it the MHG? Hell if I know. I don't know. I'm just going to select M2A. I have no clue. Taking no-dos and drinking coffee. You ain't right. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning today. Pause. Go back to read my codes. Start stop system, automatic. Let's see here. I think it may end up needing a mass airflow sensor because that mass airflow sensor does not look like the original one, but I'm not sure. It's saying the most probable causes that other shops have reported that have fixed it have been a throttle body, a mass airflow sensor, Mass airflow sensor, PCV valve, and fuel injection throttle body assembly. Let's look at the mass airflow in grams per second. Let's look at some live data here and see if we can see something that looks abnormal. Live data. How are you? All right, sorry, I got sidetracked. The big boss actually came down and was saying hi. I apologize for walking away and not saying anything. It's just when the boss man shows up, yes sir, is what it comes down to, you know. Mass airflow sensor in grams per second. Let's go in here. Oh, that does not look good. I can already tell you right now that does not look good. Let's just draft merge. No, let's show selected. Look at this. It's double. It's like double what it's supposed to be. See the value? 2.9. It was at 3.01, 2.87, 2.9. Grams per second is supposed to be right at about, it's plus or minus 5 of the liter of the engine. This is a 1.4 liter, so it should be 0.9 to 1.9. It shouldn't be 2.9. So this is telling me right now this mass airflow is probably not reading correctly. And with that being said, I don't have anything else to show you guys on this car, and I don't have anything else to show you guys on the next, we've been on here for an hour and a half looking at this car together. At this point, I'm ready to go ahead and send my inspection form in and make my recommendation, and then move forward from there. I don't really have anything else. You guys want to get together tonight? I want to do like a quick workout session before I go to bed. I mean, we can get together tonight and talk, hang out a little bit. If you guys are cool with that. If not, we'll go ahead and call it quits now, and everybody else can go on about their day, and I'll start trying to slam these cars out. I got a bunch of new ones with like, hey, howdy, Trouble. There's my buddy. I got a bunch of new ones with very, very low mileage that I can just get them in, get them out, get them in, get them out. So they're like 7,000 miles, 9,000 miles, just quick inspections, get paid for them, quick inspections be done before. I've got a Yukon that came in. For extended warranty work, it needs a driver side motor mount. The exhaust manifold and everything has to come off for that to get that driver side motor mount replaced. That's been notorious since like 2007 on those Suburbans, Yukons, Tahoes, Sierras, Silverados. It's for some reason between like 70 and 100,000 miles, that driver side motor mount just goes. Well, that's it. That's all I got. They wanted this problem child kind of figured out and kind of lined out and out of the way, because around noon somebody's coming in to test drive this car, and I want to have all this stuff lined out and fixed for the customer when they come in, so they're not driving something that they're like, I'd like to seen this fixed before I got here, not after I got here. So let me get on this. Let me get this fixed up and ready, and then I'll give you guys an update the next live stream or the next time we jump on here together. Take care. Let's head out. Let's be productive. Don't be mad. Check on somebody you haven't checked on in a while. A lot of mental health problems right now. A lot of people going like, just check on people. Make sure people are okay. That's really all I have to say. I'm not here to be a soap opera show, but right now is a tough time for people. So y'all be blessed. Take care. I'm out.